To close off our day, it is absolutely my honor to introduce Stefan Pryor, who is our first Rhode Island Secretary of Commerce. He's been a visionary leader and voice in the innovation economy that Rhode Island is building, a great supporter of life sciences, and part of the reason that we have great panels like this here today. We are so grateful for his support and vision, and through his and of course our governor's leadership, as well as that of the other speakers and of Carol and MedMates. I am truly confident that we will turn this vision of the Rhode Island innovation ecosystem into a reality. And I, with that, will invite Ms. Secretary Pryor to give us our closing presentation for the day.
Thank you. All right, what a terrific day. I'm so impressed with what I've seen in this last segment and what I've heard about this whole day. Carol, amazing job. We're so proud that in Rhode Island, MedMates is making it happen with Carol at the helm. I'm pleased to be with you for the second year in a row, and it gets better each year. We're so pleased with the amount of momentum, and I see so many colleagues and friends, stakeholders in the room. We're just doing so well together. But Megan, thank you for that intro. Really grateful for all of your hard work. And Patrice Milos and Barbara Rosengren, thank you for your incredible contributions to MedMates and to the bioscience community here in Rhode Island. Really grateful to everything you're doing on so many fronts. I see you in multiple places with a multiplicity of activity underway. I want to note that from the Rhode Island Commerce team, Hope Hopkins is here and Christine Smith is here. And Hope and Christine are amazing colleagues, and they're great resources for you all. Please continue to call upon us to help. We want to strengthen and grow the bioscience community so that the life sciences continue to flourish in Rhode Island. So let me talk to you about how things are going. It's sort of an annual opportunity to review what's up and how we are progressing together. And it feels pretty good these days. Now, we are in no way resting on our laurels. It's always eye-opening and gives you a sense of where we ought to be to have a Massachusetts colleague describe what Mass Bio is up to, and to see so many national reference points as they progress. But goodness gracious, Rhode Island's getting places. And Carol, thanks again for helping to make those things happen. Big picture, the jobs and economic activity in Rhode Island are going great. Again, not resting on our laurels, but in 2017, looking at the wrap-up data for last year, we had the lowest unemployment rate since 2000. Our unemployment rate has settled around the national average. You all remember that in 2013 and 14, we had the highest unemployment rate in America. Business Insider, the respected business publication, recently assessed our economy, and whereas they had ranked us the 33rd best economy in the United States, not so hot, we are in the top 10 now, the number 9 economy in the United States, the 9th best economy in the United States, according to Business Insider a couple weeks ago. One of the indicators, both of our current state of affairs in terms of what's underway, and I think a leading indicator, is that our construction job growth is now second best in the United States of America, second only to Nevada. And by the way, I think Las Vegas is a drain on the national economy, so we should be first, but we'll accept second for now. We have an all-time high number of jobs within Rhode Island at 498,900, almost 500,000 jobs. That's in the history of the measure of jobs. That's the most Rhode Island has ever had. Things are going well. We know that a key engine in our economy is the life sciences, and ensuring tech transfer from the outstanding research that is occurring here at our eds and meds through to commercial enterprises is so important. And it's one of the many reasons why MedMates is so critical, and we've got to do more, but it's also a reason for our success to date. So much is happening since we last reported to you even. In the past couple years, Hope and Christine, this is even invalid. It's no longer 22. We have 23 companies that have landed or expanded in Rhode Island in about the last 2 years. And that includes, of course, Johnson & Johnson and Virgin Pulse and others with connections to the bioscience community that are enormously important. In the digital space, it also includes GE Digital, and it includes Priceline's Agoda division, and it includes Infosys, with important operations now here or about to arrive in Rhode Island. And these are investments that the state has helped to make to bring these companies here or to expand them here. And these are revenue positive transactions. Over the life of these transactions, it'll be in excess of $70 million contributed to the Treasury in Rhode Island. And these are great jobs, $70,000 on average and beyond. You know this. For the life sciences component of this, you know that these are well-paying jobs that generate yet additional jobs in the economy. And this is so very important. The visible signs of our progress in the economy are increasingly on our skyline. The cranes in the sky are quite literal. And one of the, Tom OSHA, one of the cranes in the sky is, in fact, the Wexford crane in the 195 district. That's the image to your right. That's the topping off ceremony that just occurred. And we're so proud of the fact that 195,000 square feet of innovation space with Brown and Cambridge Innovation Center, Dugan, thank you, and with, of course, Johnson & Johnson with their first major corporate presence in Rhode Island in memory are taking place in that complex. Virgin Pulse is the image on the left. We've done 31 real estate deals. None of these real estate transactions, as I believe Tom was expressing, are important unto themselves. What's important is what happens within them. What's important is the academic commercial collaborations. What's important is delivering products to market, helping improve and save lives, and contributing to the economy. So how do we do more of that? Here's an image of the Wexford complex, a rendering thereof. It's going to be gorgeous. We are ensuring that we are fueling this growth with talent. The limiting factor we hear very frequently, whether it's a bioscience company or any company, the limiting factor is available talent. So we're doing a whole plethora of things under Governor Raimondo to ensure that we have the talent pipelines we need for companies to grow here in Rhode Island. That ranges from ensuring that computer science is in every public school in Rhode Island, the first state in the union to do so when we achieve it. That's creating the covered tuition arrangement of the Rhode Island Promise program for our community college system so that people have guaranteed access to community college under the criteria of the program. That's the P-TECH program pictured here, which pairs 5 going on 6 high schools across Rhode Island with the employers in their midst and with CCRI so that there's often a technical dimension to the education that youngsters in high school receive, and they're first in line for the jobs, holding an associate's degree, ready to roll into their careers. And that's, in terms of the talent pipeline, we would also include the Wavemaker program. The Wavemaker program enables individuals in STEM and design careers in Rhode Island, graduating with STEM and design degrees to go into STEM and design jobs and have the state pay part of the freight for the individual's student debt. We help to relieve their debt by direct payments in recompense for their student loan payments. We have 427 individuals who are participating in the Wavemaker Fellowship, and it's becoming a real fellowship, a real community of people with careers, with technical skills, and careers in Rhode Island making it happen. Christine Smith, we have an innovation voucher program that you're at the helm for and helping to advance along with multiple other key programs in our portfolio. And we've done 47 of these projects so far, including multiple bioscience endeavors. But what this does is it helps to pay the bill when often a smaller company, a newer venture, but it can be any Rhode Island company, approaches a university or a medical center here in Rhode Island and says, can you conduct the R&D I need to take this product or this idea to the next level? And following an application and a selection, that project can be funded by the state. We've done 47 of these. We're very proud of them. Some examples here would include S2S Surgical, which is an East Greenwich-based company, and they're doing miraculous work. We're so proud of their activity. And they are a voucher recipient, but they are engaged in the treatment of wrist and thumb disorders. They use X-rays, CAT scans, MRI files, and manipulate them into 3D computer model images. And specifically under the voucher grant, they're working on making 3D impressions of the unique wrist joints of individuals to quickly design personalized treatments for common wrist ailments like carpal tunnel syndrome. This is wonderful work. And what we're so pleased about is we can grow, or we can even serve as the companion R&D unit for a company to help in the bioscience spaces and spaces beyond these kinds of activities occur. Vitae Industries, another great example. In this case, they've received, Christine, 2 vouchers. So it's possible to come back for a repeat performance if you use the resources well. But this is a company that is paired with Brown on the one hand and Rhode Island Hospital on the other. And they look at creating an automated compounding platform that enables pharmacies to provide cost-effective tailored medication doses on an individualized basis, a personalized basis for patients. They're also using robotic platforms for this purpose. Really exciting technology, and happening right here in Rhode Island, and happening within our ecosystem through these mutually reinforcing relationships that a simple mechanism like an innovation voucher can assist with. You heard reference on the earlier panel to the potential arrival of Cambridge Biolabs. Tom and Dugan referred to this in their comments. We're so excited that as a potential second generation of the activity being created in the 195 district, we might have the opportunity to attract something like Lab Central in the Boston-Cambridge market, a replication thereof, where there are wet labs available for plug-and-play use by ventures that are aiming to enter the bioscience space in Rhode Island. We have provided a modest grant to help Cambridge Biolabs get going. And working with Hope and Christine, they're exploring the market, they're determining feasibility, but we're hopeful, Carol and colleagues, that something like this can come to fruition. It's through your continuing help that it will be possible. You know that an in-demand player like Cambridge Biolabs has choices. They've looked at this market before. It's known that they have, and we're really encouraged that they applied for, received a grant. They're actively conducting this feasibility study, but wouldn't it be great to have bench space available for lease for the purpose of promoting bioscience endeavors right here in Rhode Island in an easy plug-and-play manner? I know that there were references in the previous panel also to our Innovation Campus effort, and that there are questions about it, which we're thrilled about. The Innovation Campus undertaking involves the $20 million bond that was placed on the ballot last November and approved by the electorate of Rhode Island for the purpose of creating one or more innovation campuses that would link companies and universities and perhaps medical centers in consortia and create physical campuses. Need not be an existing university campus. It could be, need not be. Where such collaboration can occur, tech transfer can be facilitated. We have applications among the 16 that have applied to a formal RFP. We have applications in the bioscience space, including the aforementioned Cambridge Biolabs, including the aforementioned Johnson & Johnson, including Brown in a consortium, and including Roger Williams Medical Center in a consortium. We're excited that there's bioscience interest in the creation of such innovation campuses, and the kinds of activities that could occur would include new technologies being applied to innovative therapies under the J&J method to their application. Roger Williams is focused on cancer immunotherapeutics. It's exciting to see these possibilities. This does not imply that they are favored or advantaged in the process, but the bioscience actors within our scene are getting networked well with national players. They're bringing them forward. They're trying to grow the ecosystem. It's very exciting. So a lot is underway in our economy in general and on the life sciences front in particular. But I too want to state, as I know speakers have throughout the day, MedMates is essential. It's so important that we have the kind of platform upon which to build MedMates provide such platform. It's important that we have the glue that will keep us cohesive as we consider the possibilities within the bioscience community. So, Carol, we continue to be grateful to you and your board and the leadership in this room. I think Rhode Island's off to a phenomenal start in what could be a remarkable new phase of our growth in this industry and in this area. Thank you so much.